The editor of Health and Development magazine, and we are in the Philadelphia Convention Center this day, Sunday, and we are part of the Democratic National Convention that is taking place in Philadelphia. And we can see on the board, on the flyers and everything, that this is the booth of Save the Children, and I'm talking with
Mike Salamon.
Mike Salamon, it's my pleasure to be with you.
Thank you.
What position do you hold in this company?
I'm the Associate Director of Mobilization for Save the Children Action Network.
Beautiful mobilization, Save the Children Action Network. What is Save the Children basically doing?
So we work all around the world in many different countries to support kids however they're needed. So in the US, we work to expand access to education so that kids in rural communities are able to get a good education and succeed in school. And in countries around the world, we make sure that we support maternal, newborn, and child survival. So
maternal, newborn, and child survival. That's very beautiful.
Yes.
The Millennium Development Goals had a lot of that as a number of them, and we had HIV/AIDS, we had maternal and child health. With child health, we're looking at the reasons why children die at certain ages. Either it's the first year or it's the first 5 years of existence or so. And we look at diarrhea, we look at malnutrition, we look at other factors, many of which you have in your statistics and resources that you put there. Can you comment on some of these things I've just said?
Yes, all sorts of research has shown that 16,000 children around the world die from preventable causes every single day. And that's just something that is inexcusable and something that we believe the world has the means to stop. And it's just about getting the motivation. It's about putting the pressure on political leaders to devote the resources necessary to provide the medicine, the vaccinations, what these families and children need to be able to survive and recover from these very preventable causes.
Isn't that lovely? These are preventable causes of reasons that people die, especially in the third world, in Africa, in Latin America, in China, in India, in some of these places that Save the Children work. And I believe that Save the Children is doing a wonderful job as an international global health company. Now, let us look at your involvement and participation in the DNC.
Yes.
What do you think the DNC is going to benefit from your presence?
That's a very good question. So we're a nonpartisan organization. We were at the Republican National Committee last week in Cleveland, and we're here at the Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia as well. And our goal is to raise awareness about these issues. These are things that the average voter does not really think about in their everyday life. And we want to make sure that these politically active people who are here in Philadelphia to participate in the convention know about the importance of these issues and know how they can get involved and make a difference.
That's lovely. There is a platform for the Democratic Convention, and the platform has to do with the decisions or the policies which the party is going to put forward as a manifesto in the general election. And we know that Lady Hillary Clinton is making history in Philadelphia as the first lady in the United States to be voted as the nominee of a major political party. That is great. Congratulations to her. But the platform, again, as it relates to health, reasons why you're here, will carry lots of different subsections of it. Now, the Obamacare has made a lot of provision for kids and related age groups. And there are people in different quarters who say that that's not good. If it is not good, why do you think that the Affordable Health Care Bill is not good? And if it's good, how will you recommend Hillary Clinton to improve on it?
To be completely honest with you, that's not an issue that we don't work on domestic health care here in the United States. So I don't know a ton about that issue. It's not something I'm an expert on, so I probably wouldn't be able to comment very educatedly.
Thank you very much. My last but one question. We see a very beautiful African lady with a very beautiful child.
Yes.
And we noticed that you have some products right there which are in liquid form.
Correct.
Bottles. What are those meant for?
those are hand sanitizer. So people can use it to keep their hands clean. As they're here in Philadelphia, you know, you're going to be touching a lot of different things. There's going to be a lot of germs and all sorts of things floating around. And that's so, you know, because we work on health, because we work on keeping people safe and healthy, it kind of enforces our message of this is something to help the attendees of the convention stay healthy as well.
There are many of your age group audience or people you work with, kids, that suffer from HIV/AIDS, you know, which is transmitted to them from their mother in utero.
Correct.
There are also kids who die. There are also mothers who die from complications of malaria. How has your company organization been able to address that in less fortunate environments like South America or Latin America, Africa, India, and other places?
It's an excellent question. We work with community health workers. We go into the areas where people do not have ready access to, you know, hospitals or medical clinics or things of that nature, and we work with who is providing the medical care in that community to educate the people of how can they avoid things like malaria, and when they do get sick, how can they be treated, and what can they do to prevent transmission of these diseases. And you know, it's all about reaching people where they are and coming from the ground up and providing the information and the resources.
Thank you very much. So what do you have finally to the delegates who are coming from Philadelphia, from Alaska, from St. Louis, from California, from San Antonio, Texas, from Houston, from all the 50 states and Guam and the other areas of the United States? Some are also coming as international participants invited by their friends. What message of goodwill do you have on behalf of Save the Children to the delegates?
Our message is we urge them to invest in kids. That investing in children is investing in the future of our planet, and every kid, no matter where they're from, has the right to survive and thrive.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.